What up? ShotBySmoove, and I'm rocking with Media House News.
Welcome to Media House Entertainment.
Oh, shoot, you just got shot by Shooter Trav.
Yo, this your boy Shooter Trav, man. We back live and direct with another interview. We got the youngest in charge in the building, man. This your second time here. How you feeling? How life been?
Man, feeling good, man. Just been grinding, trying to, keep it going, keep the brand building up. You know how that be.
Oh yeah, and like I said, it's your second time on the platform. You ain't no stranger here. We linked up like 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, 2021.
You were just finishing your freshman year at A&T, going into your sophomore year. You still at A&T?
Yeah, I'm going into my senior year right now.
Yeah, so how that's been, man, college life?
Man, school is school, man. Any way you look at it. Just trying to finish at this point. Got to thug it out. You know, last year, 2 more semesters and I'm out, so just trying to keep it going, stay focused on school and videos at the same time. So, yeah.
You've been learning a lot of stuff in your major. I know you say you was a journalism major, so you've been picking up like new tips, editing, shooting styles and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've been picking up new tips as far as like, they teach us how to, or they tried to teach us how to work with Premiere Pro and different tips on, building up clientele or journalism and media networking and stuff like that. So as far as things like that, yeah, I pick up on things like that. But, as far as teaching myself in videography, pretty much self-taught with that.
Okay. And I mean, with your degree, I know you independently doing your own video stuff, but are you trying to take the degree to like go and work, like, I don't know, corporate jobs or corporate gigs, or you more so leaning towards like independently just running around with your camera, running it up, but just taking a degree just for like a backup, or how you doing it?
I like doing stuff independently, really, because it's like I can control everything. It doesn't even have to be like me just doing my own thing and just, hogging the sauce. It's like I'm going to use my degree to catapult me and give me credibility to, get into those doors where I might need it. Like, with me still being young, I just turned 21. With me having a degree or about to have a degree, that could get me into certain doors with, the OGs that's been doing this for super long. Give me some level of credibility to be in that same room. At the same time, letting my work speak for itself without even having a degree. So.
Okay, let's talk about how you improved over the past couple years, man. It looked like you upgraded your camera from what you had before. You know what I'm saying? I know the glass a little cleaner.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so talk about that a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's all about improvement with me. Like, a lot of people get complacent, Like, me personally, I always feel like there's something to improve on, whether it be my editing style or, networking with clientele or getting new equipment. It's like, there's always something to get better at, or there's always like a next thing to upgrade to, or next thing to look forward to. So as far as upgrading equipment, I try to do that at least every year, somewhat like that. Just keep building up and keep upgrading.
Okay.
So.
And do you feel like it's all about the equipment and the camera, though, more so on the person behind it?
No, I feel like it's the person behind it too. People can have anything. Everybody start out with something different. I know people that start out with Canons, Nikons, Lumix, Sony. It's all about what you prefer. But it's like, once you start getting into, bigger rooms and working with bigger artists, it's like some artists are gonna want that, higher quality equipment. So it's like, even just having that in the vault, just to say you have that is, it's always good to have even stuff as a backup too.
And we in 2023. Let's talk about the Carolina music scene. Cause like I said, from the last time we talked, I feel like it have improved since then. And you locked in with a lot of the artists that's buzzing out here, man. I seen you shoot videos for Get Rich Zay, 50 Wiz, and all them cats. Talk about that a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying? The music scene and locking in with the Get Rich Zays and all those guys like that out there in Durham.
Yeah, shout out them boys, especially Wiz, shout out Zoo, shout out Tay, shout out, everybody that give me a chance. I appreciate everybody that lock in with me and trust my vision and give me a chance to work with them. And it's crazy because it's like, when I started working with people I actually used to listen to, and I still listen to, that's when I felt like, all right, I'm doing something right. So, Wiz giving me a chance, Tay giving me a chance, Zoo giving me a chance. I appreciate all them boys, because it's like you said, they are buzzing. So that, even without me just putting my own self on the map, just being on their pages and being locked in with them, that, builds me a whole nother audience and gets a whole nother set of eyes looking at me. So it's a big deal for me to actually build a relationship with my clients, you know. So.
And how y'all boys link up, man? Like you said, 50 Wiz. I noticed y'all work together a lot. Like, how did that all come about? Did you reach out to him, or how did that come?
I actually I did. I reached out to Wiz first. I told him like, yo, we gotta link up. He basically said, let's do it. And then our first video we shot, it was his song called Zaza. Ever since then, we've been linked up. So. Okay.
And man, you know, talk about the AI effects too. Like, I know a lot of artists like that, and that's just came into like the video game maybe the past few months. Talk about the new AI effects that's been going on.
I'm telling you, they love that AI shit, man. I'm telling you, like, anytime I can do it, I try to throw it on if it's worth the video. You know, I don't like to oversaturate or overuse, you know, the same type of, you know, I guess effects that everybody else is doing, like how everybody started doing, you know, like the open mic thing. I try to kind of steer away from that, because it's like, all right, everybody with a camera is doing this, so I'm gonna miss out on that wave. I'm cool with missing out on that. But the AI, it was just like, I seen too many videos where I'm like, in my opinion, I liked it too. So I was like, I'll go ahead and hop on it. And it's like, people, they'll like send me a request of like what they want as far as the AI, but a lot of times it goes based off of me just listening to the song, and I'm like, all right, this part he mentions this, or this, that, and I'll turn them into this, or I'll turn them into that at this part of the song. So it's more so of me like just being creative with it. It's not always the artist telling me what they want. 9 times out of 10, it's just me going with the flow of how I'm feeling with the video.
How you feeling with the video? Yeah, that makes sense. And I mean, do you think AI might take some jobs out too, though, as far as like AI editing?
AI editing, even
they got
AI
like
music.
they got like AutoPod now. I think that's on Premiere Pro, that like it just chops you if you got like a podcast.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
AI is getting crazy, even with just music. Like, I know you've seen, or everybody's done seen, like these AI songs, AI generated songs, where somebody can just literally go into like an editing software and make a song and make it sound like any artist they want to, whether it be like NBA Youngboy or Lil Durk or whoever the case may be. So as far as editing, it's like, I'm not too worried about it, because at the end of the day, if you got a relationship with these artists, they're not going to, you know, choose a program over you. You know, if you building good business and standing on what you stand on and still grinding and working hard, ain't nobody, no technology is going to be able to work as hard as a human, because it's like only a human is going to be able to take the time, effort, and have the drive to actually care about the product that they're putting out. So
that's real, man. And I want to ask you, man. A guy had put up a post on Instagram saying that like he feel like music videos is dead in 2023. Like, really, what's your thoughts on music videos? Because I mean, it's still alive.
Yeah,
but like, what's your opinion, though?
I'm not buying that music video is dead thing, man. I'm not buying that, because it's like, at the end of the day, I feel like if anything, music videos is going up more now than they has, because it's like nowadays everybody and their mama want to rap, so everybody's gonna need a cameraman to shoot their videos. So people saying videography is dead or music videos is dead, it might be dead for you, but as far as niggas like me and everybody else, we still thriving and you know, surviving. So until them AIs or them robots come and actually take jobs from us, we chilling.
Yeah,
so, it might be getting a little oversaturated right now, but at the same time, if you starting your own wave and doing what you're gonna do, anybody that's trying to duplicate you, you know, is taking inspiration from you. So anybody that's feeling like it's oversaturated, as long as you still doing you, you're gonna be straight.
Yeah, nah, that's real. Do you ever get like so booked up that, you know what I'm saying, editing becomes so tedious to you, though, man? Talk about that process a little bit, trying to balance life, editing, and you know what I mean?
That's crazy you said that, because as soon as I leave here, I'm finna go home and edit a video. I got a couple of videos to bang out, I'm not gonna lie to you. But that's how it be. It's like, when our first interview was like 2021, it's like, yeah, I was getting booked, but it wasn't to the point where it is now. It's like, now it's like, sometimes I be going like all day and don't eat until like late at night, like be up editing, or have to go to a shoot and come right back to the house and edit the video, or edit the video, go right to another shoot or 2 shoots. It's like, at this point, it's like, if you want it bad enough, that's just how it's gonna have to be for a little while. And, you know, I'm all about grinding. I've been working my whole life, so it's like, grinding ain't nothing new to me. So It might be a little tedious sometimes, and I be super tired. But it's like I want to be successful so bad. It's like a little tiredness ain't gonna stop me from doing what I know I got to do to get to where I want to be. So I can sleep later.
Absolutely, and you know, like you said, you keep grinding. Eventually, you have a team. You get into that position
To where you don't got to be all on yourself.
Yeah, you have a whole team that you can delegate, you know, certain tasks off to and stuff like that, man. But usually, what's your editing process though, man? Like, do you got to light up a blunt? Do you smoke? You drink? How does your process go, man?
Every now and then I might flame something up, but at the same time, it's like I know some people that they edit their videos and they'll like already have like something set out, like something wrote down. It's like, all right, this part of the song, I'm gonna edit it like this and edit it like this. So they have like a script of how they want to edit. Me, I shoot a video, I go into my software and I just go based off of how I'm feeling in that moment. Like all the edits I be doing, like be off the dome. Like every single edit that you see in my video, it just be like me carefully listening to the song, at different parts of the song, and it's like, all right, when this beat drop, I'm gonna put this right here, or when he say this, I'm gonna do this right here. It just be all me going off the top of the dome. So that's why with me editing, it's like some videos might be taking me 11, 12 hours straight, like just sitting there not doing anything at all except just focusing and locking in and trying to make everything perfect. Because I'm a perfectionist. It's like if something ain't working or ain't looking how I want it to look or how I feel like the artist gonna want it to look, I'm not just going to scroll past to be like, all right, fuck it. It's good enough. Ain't no good enough until I feel like, all right, this is exactly what it needs to be. Then I can move on to the next scene. So,
how you feel about like re-edits though, man? Like somebody see the video, hey man, can you change that? You change it up a little bit. Hey man, can you put this like that?
Yeah.
How does that make you feel, man?
What's crazy, like truth be told, that's only happened to me maybe like twice since I've been shooting videos. Everybody else is like always been like, bro, you snapped, you did your thing, you know, whoop the whoop. But the times where it's been like a re-edit, somebody only asked me to like take a little chunk out or something like that. It hasn't been like super big, like, oh, delete this whole scene and put this back. It's, you know, artists trust my vision, and I also appreciate that, because it's like at the same time, I know a lot of artists be having their own vision as far as what they want the video to look like, but it's like when they come to me, they can give me like a little blueprint and I just go based off of that and how I'm feeling, and it's like I bring our ideas together and they always, you know, satisfied. So
yeah, that makes sense. And I mean, have you have any directors too, not directors, but artists ask you to put like directed by them on the video? Have you had that yet? But they really haven't directed it.
Yeah, it's like that's happened maybe like once or twice, but it's like I don't know. It's like I'll act like I forget to put that shit in there and they just be cool with it. So
yeah. Listen, I'm telling artists now, you got to step your game up like the baby, man.
Yeah,
I feel like he deserved that director's credit.
Yeah, if I had a nigga like the baby, like helping me out with shots and this and that, I'm like, bro, you saying you wanted to shoot a shot like on the steps, you're not finna get no credits in the video, bro. Like if you like the baby and it's like you want this scene to look like this and this person to come in at this part, and then the next scene you want this person to come in at this part, it's like I'm gonna definitely give you your credit, because it's like you help her with the vision, especially if it's an idea that I didn't think of and it really flows with the video. A lot of times artists trying to give inputs, or their homeboys try to get inputs. Y'all need to stop doing that, man. Trying to play director or director number 2 or director number 1. Trying to give input that doesn't really flow with the video. And I try to be respectful to all ideas, but at the same time, my work or my name is gonna be on the work as well. So it's like I don't want to do something that's I feel like isn't going to flow with the video. If you know, it all has to mesh and make sense for the video to come to life truly. Because when you get a product back that doesn't look how you think it was going to look because you let your homeboy give you some advice, then you're going to be mad at me, and I don't got time for that. So
you know what I mean? So yeah, that makes sense, man. And like, you know, when you're on set, like you said, you got to keep the homeboy in check.
And it's like you be in that mode, because like I be trying to think too, because like when I'm on set, I be trying to think like, all right, what's the best shot for this song? Or we just shot here, where can I switch it up at in this vicinity? Because I'm a big running gun guy. So it's like using the areas around me and spaces around me and different shots and angles and scenes. I be so in that mode. It's like sometimes I'll go into a video shoot with some shots I might want to do, but it's different planning stuff out versus when you actually get there and it's like, oh, this shot might look better than what I had originally planned, so let me go ahead and do this and scrap the other one. So it's like being in that director's mentality on set, it's like you just gotta stay locked in, because last thing you want to do is get home and start editing. It's like, dang, I should have got one more shot here just in case, or this shot ain't looking how I wanted it to look. I should have had a backup.
I should have had a backup.
Yep.
Right? That'd be the worst when you don't have that backup.
Man,
you know
I'm telling you, having to work with like two, 3 scenes and just switch between those.
Switch back and forth. Yeah. They get boring. And I mean, and look, it's trial and error. That's why it's like, you know, you improve after a while. You shoot something. Oh, that ain't how I want it. Okay, let me improve. You know what I mean? And I mean, do you have any directors? We might have talked about this last time, but is any directors, like older directors, you might study in the game to like pick up little ideas from them?
It's crazy because as far as the North Carolina scene, when I was first starting out, niggas really was not rocking with me. Like, I would reach out to different directors trying to like, not even steal no sauce. It'll just be like, excuse me, I'm new in the game. I'm trying to, you know, figure out how to at least get my foot in the door, or how do I, you know, network with different people. It's not even me trying to, you know, get a handout, because that's the last thing I want to do, because I know people wouldn't, you know, even want to do that in the first place. But it's like now when you start doing your thing and, you know, actually blowing up and sometimes even passing certain people, it's like now everybody want to click up and link up, and it's like, it's cool, but at the same time, I'd rather just, you know, keep rocking how I'm rocking. But as far as outside of North Carolina, I'm a big, my shit, Diesel is super hard to me. Like, any video Diesel drops, I watch all his videos, especially his videos with ESTG. And yeah, it's like he's different. Yeah. Who else? Diesel. Who else? I like AZ. But it's like now he's transitioned to a lot of the from the block thing. So yeah,
he went in the early trendsetters.
Yeah, definitely. Who else? Cole Bennett, as far as his creativity, like especially the video he just did with Juice WRLD and Cordae, where he was like transitioning Corday's face with AI and making it Juice WRLD some parts, and then back to like the whole. It was just like a one scene video. Like, that was just so creative to me and so hard. So it's like I try to take different bits and pieces and mindsets from different people and mesh it into one. So
okay. And like I said, you work with a lot of the hot talent out here in Carolina though, man. But for somebody that never heard like Carolina music, like who should they tap in with? Who do you feel like they should tap in with, man? Just name a few artists, man. You know what I'm saying? Raleigh, Durham. It could be anywhere throughout the whole state.
Of course, you know, Get Rich Zay, the obvious one. 556 Zoo, that's my boy Zoo, he hard. 50 Wiz hard. Who else? There's a couple people out in Charlotte that I really rock with. Like, I just shot with my first female artist not too long ago, Sensei Brat. She's hard, like hard. So it's like just trying to build different clientele, and it's like sometimes there's people I don't even know about until they message me to shoot a video. I'm like, dang, they super hard. And it's like, sometimes certain people already have the talent, they just need that push or that one video that's, you know, gonna take them to the next level. So
that's it. You know what I mean? So so that's a good way for people to reach you though. DMs, just reach out.
Just reach out in my DMs. My business page is _ShotBySmoove. My main page is _King Smooth. So just shoot me a DM. But be about your business, you know. I hate when people be in my DM pump faking like they ready to shoot or like they money ready and then, you know, go MIA. I'm pretty sure all directors can agree with me on that. That's extremely frustrating. So
how many times you give somebody too though, man?
Well, I was just talking about this the other day, man. If I had $1 for every DM I get every day for niggas that lock in versus niggas that don't lock in, man, I could buy me something real nice. I'm telling you. Yeah,
but I guess that's a part of the game, you know, man. You know, you say every videographer go through it. But what you see yourself for the rest of this year, though, man? Not banging out more videos, going up. What you got planned for the rest of the year? Because we in August right now, so we don't have much time left. So what is it looking like for you?
I see myself grinding, just keep doing what I'm doing, going out of state more. I've been locked in or having conversations with a lot of artists outside of NC, like Lil JoJo. He's tapped in with Big Yavo. Like, he's not his artist, but you know, he raps and he be alongside Big Yavo. I'm locked in. Had a couple conversations with Lil Nine out in Mississippi. Couple artists been wanting me to go to Texas, the DMV. New York. I've been supposed to go to New York not too long ago. Yeah, just traveling more, getting my name out there as far as just outside of the NC area and DMV and surrounding areas. I'm trying to, you know, spread it everywhere.
Spread it everywhere and go global. And
Yes,
that's how
sir.
you do it, getting out, traveling and maneuvering around, hitting different markets. Well, who is your dream collaboration though? Like, if you could collab with anybody right now, as far as artists shooting a video, you like, man, I love to get a video in.
Yeah. I'm a big YoungBoy fan, so of course a video with him would, you know, turn me up. But there's an artist out in Detroit, ShotBySmoove. I just feel like ShotBySmoove and ShotBySmoove, it gotta happen. So, you know, it's just certain things like that, or different artists that I listen to. Of course, if they reached out to me, I'd be, you know, hop on a jet in a heartbeat, or hop on a plane in a heartbeat to, you know, just get some work in. That's what I'm all about, improving and, you know, building my brand and networking and getting my name out there even more. Because it's like, sometimes even directors only need that one video to lock them in with artists that they never thought about shooting with. So
facts.
all they need is that one artist that's already in the game to believe in them and give them a shot. And then the other artists that they know gonna be looking at it and tapping in, and, you know, it'd be up from there.
A snowball effect.
Definitely.
And you know, after you finish up at ENT though, man, you see yourself staying in North Carolina, branching out somewhere to a whole different, you know, whole different market. The markets, other places are different. You know what I mean? We based out of North Carolina, but the same thing I say, even with my platform, like if I was based in Atlanta, South Florida, LA, a different market, I know the platform probably will be way bigger, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So, I mean, not saying that you can't make it out of Carolina, because we're coming too, but what's your thoughts on that? Like, you have plans to stay in North Carolina, or are you going, like I said, branch out to other markets?
It's like, for right now, I'd stay in North Carolina just solely because that's where my main clientele is, and I like having, like, you know, a set plan for what I want to do. But like you said, it's like markets in other cities are way bigger. Like Atlanta, it's like you could be walking down the street and run into a big artist and just, you know, never know who you're gonna meet out in Atlanta. Down here, it's just like, you know, you might see people every now and then that, you know, that's buzzing in the city or in the state and, you know, surrounding areas. But like, you go to Florida, you can run into somebody on the Strip, or you go to Atlanta or New York, people everywhere. So the markets are definitely bigger in other places, but at the same time, if you know, if you locked in and you doing what you doing and focus on what you doing, you gonna blow regardless. So it's like when people go to, like, thinking that just because they go to a D2 school they can't blow up or make it to the league. It's like, if you him, you gonna make it out regardless. So
like you said, if you him, you know what I mean? And sometimes you can go to any market, if you ain't him,
it's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work.
Exactly. You could shoot a video tomorrow with the biggest artist in the world. If you're not like that, or, you know, if your brand ain't what it needs to be, or you don't have anything that separates you from everybody else, it's not gonna matter. So that's another thing for me, just separating myself from everybody else. And as far as my editing styles, just, you know, making sure, like, the stuff I do, nobody else is doing. And I feel like I've done a good job with that. Like, I have certain trademarks in my videos that I know when people see it, it's like, oh, Smooth must have shot this. This is a ShotBySmoove video. So.
Yeah, and being innovative, man, that's what separates you from just the average videographer. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Going up to the whole another level. Cause like you said, the mic drop thing, man. And like, even AZ, he put a video out about I don't know, I guess he wasn't really dissing videographers, man, but he was just saying that a lot of people copying the sauce. Yeah. So, you know, I'm one of them guys too. That's why I'd rather, like, do something different than what I'm seeing, like, that's a trend.
Because I feel like it was just, I feel like that was one of those trends that got saturated so early, like, so quick. Like, as soon as they started doing the from the block thing, it's like everybody in North Carolina started buying their microphones and this and that. I'm like, bro, where is this coming from? And I'm like, artists would hit me up asking if I got a microphone or if I do that. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not gonna lie to this. And I would tell them directly, I'm like, nah, I feel like it's oversaturated. Like, I wanna, you know, do my own thing, or start my own wave, or find a little wave that's like up and coming and buzzing and jump on it early. You know, I don't like seeing stuff that's like, you know, already super big and everybody's doing it, and then I'm gonna be the next guy to do it. Cause it's like, it's hard to separate yourself from something like that, especially like just a microphone, because like the only thing that's really gonna separate you is if your microphone looks different.
Right.
Like
that's it. Other than that,
literally, that's the only thing that's gonna separate you from something like that.
There's not but so many shots you can get.
Literally not but so many shots. You can't do no panning shots. It's like you got to set up a tripod and just, you know, just record. It's like there's no way to really separate yourself from that. Some people try to add little effects onto it, but sometimes that looks corny when it's just like a still shot and the artist is just rapping with a microphone. You putting a whole bunch of effects on. It's like it's not really needed. So
yeah, and you did mention earlier that you know a lot of directors left you on saying that didn't answer your DMs early on. Have you been able to lock in with you know, more directors out here as far as collaborate? It's like, I don't know, our market out here in North Carolina, a lot of videographers don't really collaborate like how I see other markets. Cause like I'm up in New York, it's like 10 camera guys.
Everybody's
out there
working together.
On the set. You go to South Florida, same with LA. Like you might have 5, 6 camera guys on set, and everybody collaborating, getting their footage. They might collaborate together to make one video, but you don't really see it a lot out here in Carolina.
Yeah,
but,
even in Alabama, like Niles Bryant, shout out Niles Bryant. He's another videographer I look to also. Niles is so hard to me. But even them, it's like Niles, shout out, what's his name, B&B Films. It's like they collab on a lot of videos and show each other love. It's like out here, different videographers, they'll like have their buddies or their friends that they know for a while, and they start shooting videos, and then that's how they collab. And it's like I've had a couple of videographers reach back out to me that I reached out to a couple of years ago, but it's like I'm at the point now where it's like I'm not saying like I'm trying to be super anti, but at the same time it's like I've met a lot of videographers that are kind of weird. It's like, I don't know, it's like I'm not really, you know, super big on that until I meet somebody or find some people that I feel like are genuine, that actually care about the craft and actually want to grind and get better and not just, you know, bullshit a video just cause. Then it's like, you know, I'm cool until I find, you know, that dynamic with somebody to where I feel like, all right, we can actually link up and, you know, be like a dream team. And it's like, even with that, I remember how it felt getting left on scene or getting left on delivered and people ignoring my messages. So it's like now it's often that up and coming videographers, you know, message me trying to figure out the sauce or like how to get their foot in the door. Like somebody just reached out to me the other day saying he was shooting his first music video and he wanted to know just what type of lights I use or how to get the best lighting in nighttime situations. And I just reached out to him, you know, like it was no problem, just give him the sauce or everything I knew. I even sent him the leak to where I got my lights from. So it's like, I just feel like stuff like that, I don't understand why people in general and even videographers just make it so hard to just show love and give back. Like nobody's gonna steal your sauce or take your position if you really, you know, if you really that guy.
If you really that guy, yeah. Cause look, we already deal with enough where the artists don't show us love like that.
Exactly. So with us not showing each other love, it's like we ain't never gonna get no spotlight if everybody's still on some anti shit or want to act weird with each other and this and that and pick and choose who they rock with. It's like, you know, and at the same time, I'm not gonna beg nobody to collab with me. That's also why I'm so content with just, you know, rocking with myself until, you know, I find that dynamic. Because like I said, I've had videographers that's really buzzing out here in North Carolina, like some of the top names reach out to me wanting to collab, but it's like, I don't know, I've been so cool with rocking Dolo for so long until, you know, like I said, I find that dynamic. I'm just cooling right now.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That makes sense. And what's something that you want to leave the people though, you know, before we get up out of here? Something that you want to leave the people, some advice, some you know, your goals, where you see yourself in the next couple of years. My
biggest advice is keep going. If you got something you want to do, start it. Kevin Gates got a song, and in the beginning he said, anything found again can be lost. Anything lost can be found again except for time wasted. A vision without action is merely a dream. So it's like if you just keep saying, oh, I want to do this, I want to do this, I'll start in a couple months, I'll start next year. It's like, it's never going to come. Then you're going to be 40 years old wishing you had started something when you was 20, and now it's too late because you had a dream and you could have been something, or you could have been the greatest thing that the world has ever seen with what you wanted to do, but nobody will ever know because you waited too long to start. So if you got a dream, just keep going. Even when you feel like you're not getting the support that you want from the people that be around you as far as friends and family and stuff like that, or you feel like it's not taking off as fast as you want to, just, you know, be patient. Everybody got their own timetable. Just because somebody else that you see is up here and you might be down here at the moment, you don't know how long it took them to get up here. So don't try to rush anything, because when you rush stuff, you miss your blessings. So
that's real talk, man. You got to stay consistent.
Definitely.
And stay with it.
Stay consistent. That's another big thing too. It's like, it's gonna be, if you really want something bad enough, you're gonna have a lot of sleepless nights. There's gonna be a lot of nights where, you know, you're gonna have to miss out on fun. You can't always go out to a party and go to the club because you gotta edit the video, or you gotta stay in and lock in, or stay in and plan for this shoot tomorrow, or miss out on fun to go to a shoot. It's like, if you want it bad enough, that's just how it's gonna have to be. And I've learned that, and I've been content with that, because it's like, all that fun is gonna be here. Like, the fun is gonna be here forever, or at any time. Yeah, it's not going nowhere. So as far as this, it's like a dream. You only got but so much time to start on that before it starts dwindling away and you lose a passion for it. So
every day, time ticking. You know what I mean? Like we say, man, putting in hard work. And in today's time in 2023, and what I'm trying to bring to with Media House News is giving a spotlight to the videographer. I was talking about earlier how the producers had their time. Or they having their time too. They, you know, they got their platforms and stuff like that. The videographer, we still coming, but eventually we gonna be them guys too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might see video directors on the Shade Room and stuff like that, where people diving into like the personal life. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I got something to do with it. Yeah, the plans that I got with the platform, man.
And that's another thing. It's like, even like as far as videographers and their personalities, there's been so many times where I pulled up to shoot people's videos and I'll just be cooling in their hood, like smoking with them, and they be like, somebody just told me this the other day, they like, I ain't gonna lie, Smooth, you the first person to just kick it with us on the block. People be scared to come out here. I'm like, man, I just be chilling. Like, regardless, I'm protected everywhere I go type shit. So it's like, even just building a relationship with the artist and just be chilling and, you know, getting your name out there, as far as like, all right, this guy, yeah, he's my cameraman, but he also cool as hell. So it's like, if I got another opportunity or I go out to a show, I'll hit up Smooth to come with me and shoot the show for me. Or if I'm going out of town, I'll hit up Smooth to come to the out of town with me for a couple of days and, you know, lock in with these people that I know out in Atlanta or out in New York. That's happened to me a couple of times. So it's like, building a relationship and just not, you know, being super standoffish with the artist is a big thing for me too, because like, I'm a pretty reserved person. But at the end of the day, when it's business, it's like, you got to do what you got to do.
You got to do what you got to do, for sure. And you know, let the people know your personal Instagram page, to let them know your work page again, so they can tap in with you. My
personal page is _King Smooth. My business page is _ShotBySmoove.
And YouTube too? Are you dropping the videos on your YouTube channel?
Yeah, I'm finna start uploading up there more. My YouTube is Judah Brown, but you know, there ain't really a lot of videos up there.
Oh yeah, and people need personal content too, man. Little blogs, and you can do like behind the scenes too, shooting some videos. Like, people want to see that.
Yeah, I've been planning to start that also, like getting my personality out there more. People actually getting to know me, because it's like, you know, videographers want to get their name out there, but you know, they're not really doing anything to, you know,
to do it
showcase
their
showcase themselves. So it's like, I want to get my face actually out there more, as far as, you know, with my clientele and people that watch my content. I want to be able to put a name or in a face with the brand. So
and that's where we at right now though. It's a content base era. Even with artists, like, you need to start, as artists, put stuff out there where people can see the personality, because personality is what's winning.
Definitely.
Like, look at Sexy Red, man. A lot of that is personality.
She authentically herself, man, and don't care what nobody got to say about it, and that's why people rock with her.
That's why people rock with her.
She just herself.
Because I know initially when I heard her music, I was like, man, I ain't feeling it. But as the time go on, like, I watch her interviews and just watch her, you know what I'm saying? Her personality, I'm like, oh, I rock with Shorty. I dig it, you know what I'm saying?
I said the same thing when I first seen that Pound Town video. I was like, man, what the hell is this, bro? I was like, music is going to shit. But I'm like, man, it's like, when you get to know somebody's personality, that can change like your whole perspective of them, versus just hearing the song versus, all right, she been acting like this, so this ain't nothing new, so she just staying herself and being who she is. A lot of people just be capping or putting on the front for the camera and, you know, trying to act like this because they see, all right, this how other people acting, that's where I want to be, so let me act like this too. It's like the people that's unapologetically themselves, I appreciate people like that. So
absolutely, man. And you know, we about to sign up out of here, man. Young is in charge. Like I said, the second time on the platform. Okay. This won't be the last, you know what I'm saying? We'll tap in with each other. Definitely. I'll go by the name of Shooter Trav, Media House News. We out.